Arab Emirates, north of Beirut in Zouk Mikhail at the Nuhad Naufal Sports Complex. Lebanon looking to complete a sweep. They seek their 6th win from 6, underlining their domination in Group F as one of the 11 teams already qualified for the 2025 FIBA Asia Cup in Saudi Arabia. We saw Bahrain lose to Lebanon in the last game, Syria beating UAE. Syria up against Bahrain in the other encounter in this group, which obviously will define who actually goes through. Well, Lebanon, silver medalists in Jakarta in 2022, hungry to go one better this year, but first they need to deal with a team still searching qualification in the United Arab Emirates back in 2011. That was when the UAE last made it to the FIBA Asia Cup. And Mamadou Ndiaye, one of the key players, the power forward, who's been an inspiration for UAE as they battled valiantly in this group. They're still with a chance of qualifying. Of course, it will be tricky because it depends on the other clash as well. But my oh my, how Munir Ben Slimane and his men would love to topple the Cedars in Lebanon tonight and get themselves the victory. Well, if the UAE win tonight, Syria beat Bahrain, then they will finish 3rd and play in the qualifying tournament. So they will be hungry for victory. There he is, Ate Majok, 37-year-old big man who is a former BAL Defensive Player of the Year for US Monastir. Some good players in this Lebanon squad, El Dawich being one of them, of course, the shooting guard. And they're just keen to finish off with 5 from 5. Awael Arakji, and this is the man who's been orchestrating this Lebanon team, of course. 28 points in the last final that they lost in Australia, against Australia, of course, in Jakarta. He was the MVP and also a former US Monastir player. Under this man here, this coach here, Miodrag Perisic of Serbia. Time for the national anthems.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stay on your feet for Lebanon national anthem.
Rousing rendition of the Lebanon national anthem. The players, well, it's come to an end. The final encounter before we wrap up qualification. And it has been thrilling. We've seen some fabulous basketball played across the 3 windows. And now we find Lebanon very much in the driving seat with 5 straight victories, which is just very impressive. The officials today, well, we've got the Islamic Republic of Iran's Ganbari Damanas Sadegh, Jordan's Al-Tawanna Mohammad Ismail, and the Islamic Republic of Iran Salim Hadi. There's the officials today. Lebanon looking to finish off on a high. Pure domination in this group, looking very strong and really making a massive statement. They, of course, managed to make 4 finals in the past 24 years at the FIBA Asia Cup, and the last coming in 2022. Runners-up against Australia. And of course, we saw that Wael Arakji was the MVP. We talked about 28 points. Remarkable. He really is a standout player who will be looking to try and make his marks tonight. They have their work cut out, the United Arab Emirates. Of course, they won 1, lost 5, but they want to try and make that 2. And won 1 and lost 4, of course. They want to make that 2 and 4 if possible. Ahmed Al-Breiki, Omer Alamer, Rashid Al-Zabi, DeMarco Dickerson, and Kezoma Al-Shababi are the players who will start. DeMarco Dickerson, the Detroit-born guard, averaging over 31 minutes per game. Munir Ben Slimane is the man, the Tunisian, former coach of US Monastir in the first season of the BAL. So, of course, very familiar with Wael Arakji, who was part of that team that lost to Zamalek, the Giants of Egypt. Lebanon starting 5, Majok, the big man, Khalil El Darwish, Arakji as your point guard, and Hadidian, who is, of course, another big, strong player who'll be working his magic in the paint tonight. A rebound king as well. A player from CS Sagesse. So lots of interesting link-ups. So we talk about Munir Ben Slimane, the Tunisian, coach of US Monastir. Of course, that Majok was with that team from Monastir in that first season as well, along with Wael Arakji. Familiar faces within that group. But Miodrag Perisic, of course, is, of course, the coach of Shabab Al-Ali in the United Arab Emirates, which is the top team in the UAE. And there he is, of course, won the BAL with the US Monastir in 2022. Also the coach of Zamalek. So we've got coaches of the highest order here, leading these 2 teams into their final Group F game. Lebanon at the top of the table, 10 points. Bahrain second on 7, with Syria on 7 and the UAE on 6. And the only team who's officially qualified. Syria, if they win, they'll qualify for the FIBA Asia Cup. If they lose, they'll finish in 3rd place and play in the qualifying tournament. Bahrain win, they'll qualify for the Asia Cup. Bahrain lose, and Lebanon defeat the UAE, they'll finish in 3rd place. For the UAE, well, it's about winning and hoping that Syria defeats Bahrain to finish in that 3rd slot. But if the UAE lose, or if Bahrain defeats Syria, they are eliminated and out of contention. So they'll throw absolutely everything at Lebanon tonight here at the Nuhad Nofal Sports Complex here in Zouk Mikhail, just on the banks of the Mediterranean, the eastern part of the Mediterranean. Love their basketball in Lebanon, of course. And also with 4 FIBA World Cup appearances, 10 appearances at the Asia Cup. Time for tip-off, time for this showdown, time for some fine action here in Lebanon. To Majok, fronting up with Ahmed Al-Breiki. UAE take possession. Dickerson, Al-Shabibi passing the ball around comfortably. Marcus Dickerson. And a shot coming in there for Al-Breiki, trying to, but of course when you've got Majok in the way, it's very complicated. And the attempted tip in, 2 attempts, not drained. Majok is such a great blocker. He's also a fabulous player when it comes to rebounds. Defensive game is top-notch. Nice bounce pass into the paint and a chance for them to get the first points. Back out to Hildawish. Very patient approach that is from Gerard Hadidian. Dickerson. Al-Breiki, long-range shot. Off the iron and back out. And made safe at the back. There is Rakji. Biding their time. No crazy rush. No look pass straight out wide. And oh, a three-pointer that's dropped in. Najat Khalil hits the mark with a big shot from way out wide. Al-Zabi is using Al-Breiki to the hands of Al-Shabibi. Trying to find a little bit of space. Little churn with a jump shot. And picked up by Dickerson. Gets another chance to get points. And that's a wonderful score from DeMarco Dickerson, who gets the UAE off the ground with 2 points. And a foul committed. You can see that. It's just Olameri who is responsible for that. Shifted his body. Into his path. Khalil. Hildawic down into the corner. And a lovely shot there from the man in the corner, Hadidian. And another 3 points added to the pile. Al-Shabibi. Dickerson getting rid of his man. It goes for a mid-range 2 off the glass. And a great score indeed there for the 27-year-old guard. Doing his basketball in the Czech Republic. Great drive there from Arakji. High off the glass with that smooth left hand that he has. And up to 8 points, Lebanon go. Al-Zabi losing possession. Arakji, oh, great defensive play. And he came back and made sure that that was not going to go in. No one there for the rebound. Tidied up at the back. Lebanon in search of more points. Majok, haven't seen him in the paint at the moment. Arakji picks it up. Oh, just has the ball knocked out of his hands. I think it just flew out of his hands, in fact, and it's going to be UAE who pick up possession. Al-Breiki. Dickerson, foul committed by Khalil. Just trying to... There you go, a little bit of contact on the waist as he tried to reach up and swipe and poach. First foul going against the Lebanon team here with Al-Breiki. Olameri, that's Not a bad little attempt to just find that pass in the paint from Al-Shababi. UAE getting possession back. Dickerson, little step back and a wonderful shoe there. And they move up to 6 points. Dickerson really is a key player in this UAE team. Oh, excellent hassling. There's a turnover. It's being laid up perfectly there. And 2 points that have been drained by Al-Zabi, but just look at what he does. Dickerson doesn't just steal and then little pass. And at the other end, you can see it's been drained by Hadidian. And Lebanon have 2 more points there, tally. Up to 10 they go, midway through the first. Good movement from the UAE. Shot a little lucky to get it back. El Ameri, this time it's an attempt at 3 from Al-Shababi. Back off the iron and made safe by Lebanon, picked up once again by Arakji. 3-point effort there. Coming back out. Al-Zabi takes the rebound. Dickerson into the paint. Goes back out. A little bit of space, a little bit of chime, but it rolls out there. More frustration there for Al-Breiki. Trying to get himself off the mark. Poor pass in the paint. Dickerson calmly takes the ball up. Very fine play and unselfish as well into the corner. 3-point shot. It doesn't fall for Al-Zabi. And you can see that there actually sets it up. Oh, the alley-oop pass and the fine finish there from Hadidian. That's the way to do it. Great vision from Arakji. And that is just an unchallenged drive through for the layup. Dickerson will be happy with the 2 there as they just keep Lebanon in check. 4-point lead. Majok out-muscles his opponents. That's a offensive foul there from Majok. Just shifting and moving a little bit too physically there to get the attention of the officials. Latif going off. And Al-Breiki. And Al-Shababi gets possession here. To the hands of Hamid Al-Breiki. Around the outside, makes some space on the jump shot. Back out. 2-point lead. UAE have done well to get themselves where they are. Just not allowing Lebanon from running away. Hassling as well. There's a little bit of pressure. And Dai has come on. The big power forward. Long-range shot coming in. Oh, Arakji around the behind the back pass there. And again, you can see that Hadidian's in the right place. Look at that. That is just sensational. Talk about wizardry from the point guard. He's got the whole skill set. And Dai goes up for a big 3-pointer. And that is just what they need. It's 2 points just inside of the arc, of course. So it's the 2-point lead. Gee, Dickerson, this is an interesting tussle. Oh my, left him on the ground. Arakji gets it out wide. The catch and shoot, but it doesn't fall. It's made safe by Dai. That would have been something special. And Arakji just getting one over Dickerson. But Dickerson going up, lovely unselfish assist there into the hands of Al-Shababi. Look at that. Sensational passing. That's what I like about DeMarco Dickerson. He's not just all in for the money shots, he also understands the importance of being a team player. Majok up against Ndai, tries to rise up. Ndai will pick up the foul, and Majok will walk away with a chance to go to the free throw line for the first time in this first quarter, with 1:43 left to play. Omar Alameri, the Sharjah player, so he's actually, you know, one of the few players who's not actually coached by Miodrag Perisic, the Lebanon coach. Al-Shababi is coached by Miodrag Perisic. As we see that man, Majok, getting his first points. Marco Dickerson up to 8 points already. 4 from 4. Field goal percentage so far. 2 points are going in beautifully whenever he's picked the ball up and found that little bit of space. Al-Breiki into the paint, and a great score from Dickerson, up to double figures. And the first player to do so in this battle. Well, it's been kept in play, and that is a sensational piece of chasing and scoring finally from that man Hussein. And look at this, the UAE have taken a 3-point lead, and everybody thinks that Lebanon are probably the team that will dominate once again. The UAE are coming up front. Now Majok with a put in. Fine pass again from Arakji. He's not just using and picking out Hadidian, he's also got Atem Majok. They've been doing this for years, of course, since their days playing in Tunisia for US Monastir. Al-Shababi, another drive off the paint, off the glass, sorry, driving into the paint. Beautiful score. And just look at that, soft touch with the right hand. And Dickerson's down on the ground. Just a body check into Arakji, comes off worse. Foul going against him. Hadidian, 6'8" center. He's played all 5 games for Lebanon, averaging 8 points and 4.2 rebounds. Vital component within the Cedars roster. Last 15 seconds we have. Differential of about 2. Arakji flings it back out. Option down in the corner. And the long-range shot doesn't fall. 4 seconds remaining. There's an opportunity to try and charge through. Swatted away by that man, Majok. And that brings an end to this first quarter. He had a great opportunity to go and charge through. He's catching the ball behind his back, and then Majok was there. Al-Shababi unable to score. And it's 18-21. UAE in control at the end of the first. Take a look at some of the best plays from the first quarter. That was the long-range shot coming in from Khalil just to get the party started. Big three. DeMarco Dickerson has been outstanding for UAE. Long-range shot coming in from Hadidian, he's been good outside, but also inside. And again, Dickerson, the first player to get into double figures. Look at that from Arakji, hooking it over the top and stealing the ball as well. But that block, top quality indeed. Didion doing the business, fine dunk, and there's the alley-oop pass into his path, beautifully done. Well, stream your FIBA games live by scanning the QR code, watch the highlights, get all the scores outside at 1891. Back on the floor, ready to go. Cedars trailing by 3 as we enter second quarter with Amir Saud. Arakji. High press on Lebanon at the start of the second. That was wonderfully done. When you ghost past your man, Saud just snakes behind the defender, and then it's a fine score to give Lebanon the first points in the second. Slick passing there from Ndai, and a second chance. Majok getting in the way. A double dribble is called. Frustration there for El Breiki. Excellent work there from Majok. As I said, not just a wonderful score of points in the paint, but also his defensive game is 5-star. Arakji, a little bit of space. Beautiful jumper there from Saud. 4 points for him in this second quarter, just nudging Lebanon a point ahead. Didion, the only player with 9 points on the cusp of 10. And Ndai gets the ball out. There's El Breiki. Comes off the rim, back out. Majok defensively positioned to take the rebound. It's just all opened up there, and that's a great opportunity. Drained by Ate Majok. The big man comes to the fore. Beautiful pass as well into his hands from Ali Mezer. And after that, it's one-way traffic for that man, Majok. Hussein back out to El Breiki. Tries to see a little gap, Majok! Well, the double-handed block, it goes out of play, but that is a big statement. Get out of my house, you're not coming through. Sensational. And a 3-point lead. Tables have turned within the space of 2 minutes in the second quarter. Lebanon. Arakji. Picked up by Mezer. Mezer into the corner. Catch and shoot. Off the rim, and Ndai collects. Dickerson and Ndai. El Breiki. Shababi picks up the pass. Dickerson once again around the outside. He's got wonderful acceleration, and Ndai for 3. Front of the rim, made safe by Saud. Watch out for Majok. Majok's in the right place. And a very quick pass to get it back out. Long-range shot from straight down the middle. Oh! Dropping in a big 3. Amir Saud. Poetry in motion for Lebanon. They just know who's in the best position to take the shot. That was great play from Hadidian. He knew that he was being closely marshaled there from that man El Shababi. And it's just passed back out. smoothly into Saud's hands. All the time in the world to drop in for a big three. 27-21, and a timeout called from the UAE. Well, 12 rebounds to 10, the assists 8 and 6, 11 from 20, field goal percentage. Here we go again. Well, you can see that what happens. Dickerson trying to go all the way through. It's been picked up. Oh, it's just took his eyes off the ball momentarily, didn't he, Mez here? And UAE come back. Great charge through the middle. It's been picked up by Dickerson. Oh, beautifully done. And he just hesitates before gets in a great shot over Majok and off the glass and in. Al-Shababi picks up the rebound. Let's take a look at this again. That's Rakji with his chance to try and... Oh, he's taken out, looks like Hadidian. There's Mez going off for a breather. Sam Hussein, the Al Nasser shooting guard, will come back on. And Dickerson also taking a couple of moments. Regain his breath. Fabulous shift that he's already put in. Up to 12 points, 6 from 7. 85.71% from the field goal. Long range shot, that's a great three from Omar Al-Ameri. And it comes at the perfect time for the Sharjah player. Missed the November window qualifying. Who's definitely present here tonight. Oh, floats one over the top of Rakji in his prime. Love that. Full back jump shot. Very classy. Get their three-point lead back. El Breiki sees there's a path going through. Drops it off for Ndiaye in the paint, rising up and scoring the two. And again, they're finding answers, despite the fact that Lebanon are scoring some very special points. Rakji right through the middle. Well, he's unstoppable when he does that. He just weaves between the bigs. And Al-Shababi unable to get anywhere near him. That's a fantastic score, that is, for Wael Rakji. Ndiaye. Al Breiki. Oh, it just gets a little touch, picks up and an opportunity, but there is a foul. Al-Shababi is going to be responsible for that. Let's just have a look at this again. There we go. He knew that he was going to be chasing shadows, flings out the hand, picks up the foul in the process. Hamid Al Breiki will come off. Ahmed Al Breiki will come on. Amir Saud just with 5 minutes 20 on the floor, but already scoring 5 points. both shots, which is not ideal. They get possession back. Arakji stepping back. It's just a poor pass, a little bit of hesitation. Dickerson picks it up, bides his time. Lots of time on the shot clock. It goes up, there's the shot, it's back out and flung very quickly. Oh, there was a little bit of confusion there. Arakji and Majok getting tangled up on who was going to take that and dive for three in the corner. No points up on the board. And a botched attempt to draw level. Majok, Vididian, but back out and picked up by Saud. Arakji has it. Arakji, shot clock down to 5. Majok picks it up, 2 seconds to go. It goes up and it's been made safe. They will get possession back, Lebanon. Good work from Hadidian. There it is. Oh, nearly came back off him, but not quite. Long-range shot, 3 points. Doesn't happen. Ooh. Close to being a travelling call going against him. Dickerson goes up. Well, that's Majok just getting in the way. Let's have a look at this again. There's Dickerson just going around Majok. Majok just with a bit of contact. He gets a second chance, drains the points. Points don't count, but the foul was committed. First one's good. It's his first walk up to the free throw line. And he hits both of those shots as the UAE make it a 2-point game. And a timeout's been called with 3:49 left in the second quarter. Stream your FIBA games live by scanning the QR code. Watch the highlights, get all of the scores. There we can see Kais Al-Shabibi doing the business. Dickerson also pouring in 14 points so far. And Atta Majok showing us what he's capable of doing. A couple of blocks from him, as he just prevents the shots from coming in. That's nicely picked up. Oh, he's drawn a lot of attention, and you can see that once again, you give the ball to Hadidian, and he will cause all sorts of problems. There he is, Mamadou Ndiaye, the big 6'11" player, just getting in his way. Free throw line, and the first shot is good for the 29-year-old Sia Sages player. And a 3-point lead has been restored with 3 minutes 30 left to play. Dickerson. Foul committed by Eldawich. His for Beirut club. Bit of contacts. Die 5 points. There we go, just the right hand with a little bit of a push. Munia Ben Slimane, assistant coach for the Detroit Pistons back in 2022 for the NBA Summer League. 59 years of age, the Tunisian. Long three-point effort there down in the corner. Arakji bides his time, goes around the outside. Well, loses possession, frustrating for him. Hussein picks it up into the corner. Three-point shot, and it's just not good. Ildawich, Amir Saud. Got a screen from Majok, finds a bit of space. Oh, he drains the three, and it's a big three as well for Saud. Fabulous play. A little bit of appreciation for Majok with his screen, his high screen, gave him that space. Goes up, and that is a wonderful three-point score there for Amir Saud. Up to 8 he goes. And the timeout's been called. But they're still very much in at UAE. They're definitely fighting for this. They know that it's a tough one against the top team in Group F, but they also know that they are keeping Lebanon in check. That 6-point advantage has just seen them slip away a little bit. They now need to hit back immediately if they want to have a chance of going into the locker room at halftime, just knowing that they are in a good place. Picked up by Dickerson. Dickerson, oh, that's just a poor pass. Arakji picks it up, drives through for two, and that 8-point lead will go down a treat here for Miodrag Perisic. You can't be lackluster around Arakji. He's fast and furious. Dickerson floats one over the top. It's made safe by Hadidian. Got a chance to go into double figures if they can get a score from this. Arakji again, just, oh, look at that. That is 5-star offensive play there from Arakji. Look at the way that he goes around his man, teases the two players, hooks it over the top, draws the foul at the same time. And it's a 3-point play. Just look at that. Al-Zabi's leaning into him. That is quality. Doesn't manage to get the +1 though. Dickerson into the corner. Long-range shot going up. Oh, it's high, dry, and in from Hassan Hussein. Comes at the perfect time for the UAE. And that 10-point lead now chopped down to 7. Arakji. Ardidian trying to find the big man. He's all on his own. He doesn't manage to hold it. Picked up. UAE with a chance to get themselves back into this. And a chance here with a drive there from Hussein. Just runs into Hadidian. And he's left very frustrated, as you can see. Let's just have a look at this again. It's just the movement of his body just to get in the way. You can see it from this. There you go. Just a little body block. And of course, straight to the free throw line because of the foul count. And it was in the paint, of course, but they've got to be a little bit careful. There's just over a minute to play. Hussein hits the first. Another player who's played all 5 games in this in the 3 windows. Reaching 22 minutes and 7 points. 6 points. Lebanon are ahead. Arakji, Saud, Arakji, loads of time, a 3-point shot! Oh, ho, ho. Draining the 3, knocking it down big time. Up to 9 they go. It's back out for Albriki, responds with one of his own. Sumptuous shooting from outside. And a healthy response and a timeout called by Lebanon with 33.9 seconds to go. 6 points separating these two. Fine score there for Dickerson, and some sharp shooting from Al-Ameri. For Lebanon, Arakji, well, he's got 13 points. He has just been lighting up this Nuhad Naufal Sports Complex here in Lebanon in front of the home crowd. But we've also seen some fantastic attacking basketball from Gerard Hadidian. He's on 11 points as well. 3 from 6 in the 2-point shooting category. Arakji with Majok. Picked up by Saud. Saud gets 2 and he's into double figures. Just a little bit short of the target. Didn't get the lift. And it's way up into enemy territory, and the attempted fling back, and it's all happening here. That's been knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be possession for the UAE. 43-37, 1.1 seconds remaining. Chance for a shot. It goes up, but it's not good enough. And at the end of the second quarter, Lebanon lead by 6 points. Lebanon 43, the United Arab Emirates 37. Whatever Lebanon have tried to do, they tried to move ahead. They got a 10-point lead in that second quarter. They didn't manage to sit on it, and UAE hitting back with some 3-pointers of their own. As you can see, 12 from 21. 11 from 24 in the 2 points, 50%, 3 points for Lebanon, 4 of 12 for the UAE. Great effort from the United Arab Emirates. They've got to continue this and spill this fine form into the second half, and Arakji and Hadidian with the top scoring there for Lebanon. But look at that, Dickerson hasn't scored for a while, 14 points. Amir Saud hitting 8 points as well. And Dai, we'll see a lot more of in the second and third quarters, I'm sure. We'll try and add some more points onto the pile. It's Lebanon 43, the UAE 37. Well, let's take a look at some of the best plays. Arakji, of course, star player for Lebanon, and stealing the ball. But look at this for a block. That is top quality from El Zabi. You're not coming through. I may have lost the ball, and it's stopped big time, but Hadidian scoring some big shots as well. An alley-oop pass and a wonderful drain. Dickerson, top scorer with 14. El Shabibi also in the paint, proving his worth. Arakji setting it up for Majok. And Saud with his 8-point tally. Fine mid-range shot there and draining it in the way that we're so familiar with Majok. Big score and a Alameri from the outside. Love the way that Arakji has style, using the glass on that occasion. Comes from every direction, an absolute menace for any defense. Just look at this, draws the foul at the same time and scores the hook over the top. Lovely sky hook. Big three coming in from El Breiki.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Huge three-point attempted, oh my goodness! Mustafa Rashed, top scorer in the game. Good spacing here by Chinese to bang. Oh, that's a monster flush. There's the flex, come on now. Look at this move, little shot fake, drives the baseline and brings the thunder. Look at that, goes to the top floor.
Mayfield takes over. Oh, that's a great ball, but look at that for a block. That is absolutely outrageous coming from Brian Hallems.
Drops inside, Winyard goes up, throws it down. With some real passion, gets up the ring, throws it down.
33% from two, picked off. Three-point shot, the surely not red hot shot from Mike Lewis to beat the buzzer. Oh, nice pass to Brynick. Put it on the highlight reel. Atapong Lila Pipoku with the pass of the day. Fennell flirted in. What an alley-oop play that is!
the young stars of Australia. Beautiful bounce pass, a big slam. How about the poster? Mungie turning it over on the other side and coming down the floor. They come up with the steal. Amini to beat the buzzer. Off the glass and his cash money. He remains perfect from the field. And he adds another triple to Iran's tally. Mohamed Amini having a ball game.
Nice pass down low, run to the baseline. Oh, look at Broyden, says, get out of my way! Look at him! He breaks out the guns! The crowd's going nuts!
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Well, let's take a look at the top scorer from this qualifier, and it is that man, DeMarco Dickerson. He's been exceptional, shooting mid-range shots like that, finding that extra bit of space, dealing with the defense as well. A little step back, straight down the middle. He's capable of just shrugging off players and also taking passes like that in the paint. He's a really talented player, but also aggressive, coming in and scoring points over Atta Majok, who's only 6'11" for crying out loud. Just to give you an idea of, you know, his athleticism and how confident of a player he is. He's picked up 14 points so far. On the other side, we need to take at this man here. Take a look, Wael Arakji. Big fan of Arakji because he orchestrates everything, but he also shoots from anywhere. He looks off balance, he'll still find the net. He'll drive through and accelerate faster than any defender. And then he also takes passes, goes around the outside, skyhook over the top, despite the bigs all clustered in front of him. And then he shoots three-pointers like that. An exceptional player. Both of these players are putting in strong performances tonight, but there can only be one team that takes the win at the end of the day. And at the moment, it is Lebanon, who've got a 6-point lead. It was at 10 points at one point, but the United Arab Emirates not letting them go. They're not able to reel themselves away, and it promises to be an exciting third quarter as the teams come back out and get back into action for this final Group F encounter. Just looking at the other battle that's taking place in Group F, of course, Syria are leading Bahrain by 6 points. It's 46-40. Now, in the greater scheme of things, that basically sets things up perfectly. There we can see Arakji's 13 points, 5 from 7 from the 2 points, and he's got 1 3-pointer when he was given a little bit of time and space outside of the arc. But as it stands, if the UAE win and Syria beat Bahrain, UAE will finish in third place and go to the qualifying tournament, of course. It is the top teams from the 6 nations, from the top 2 teams from the 6 groups, of course, which go through. We've got 11 teams that are confirmed to go through already. Australia, the defending champions, with Korea, the Philippines and New Zealand from B, China, Japan from C, Jordan, Saudi Arabia from D, and then in E, we've got Iran and Qatar. In this group, of course, we just got Lebanon because we're waiting to find out what happens with this clash here, and of course Syria, Bahrain, and then of course we've got Saudi Arabia. They are the hosts, so they'll be going through, of course. So in Group D, we've got a different scenario, of course, with Iraq down in the 3rd position, who guaranteed their spot. DeMarcus Dickerson, with his 14 points, is the main man at the moment. And of course, you can see 5 rebounds for El Darwish, and Arakji with 3 assists. He's so often just leading right across the board. Maybe not the rebounds, but everywhere else, of course, Arakji. He's just a sensational player, and of course, instrumental for Lebanon in what they've done in the past few years. Dickerson with 14 points, El Shababi with his 4 rebounds, and El Bariki Hamid, that is, with 6 assists. The UAE players who are flying the flag here in Lebanon so far. But they need to get more points, they need to find more options, and just not lose the ball. Keep it safe and try and protect it as much as possible with the defensive rebounds, just so that Lebanon can't just pick it up, because they got 18 rebounds so far, Lebanon, and they've been taking advantage of the fact that they've got that man, Hadidian and Majok, just lurking around in the paint, waiting to pick up a missed shot or a scrap, and so that they can add more points onto the tally. So they've been very present in the paint in that department. Well, it's a must-win game for Ben Slimane. He knows that, of course, so he knows that coming out into this 3rd quarter, they've got to hit hard, they've got to try and get points quickly, and to just not allow Lebanon just to have that, holding them at arm's reach, with home court advantage, of course, because the fans will get behind them. And although they've already qualified, they know that they want to just have the perfect clean sweep, just like Australia, which is the case from the other group, Group A. They've been dominant, of course, and finishing with 12 points ahead of Korea, who finished on 4-2. United Arab Emirates last qualified in 2011 in China, when they finished 10th. The first time that they get through in 14 years, if they can get the win and everything falls perfectly for them in the other game that's taking place between Syria and Bahrain. And the FIBA Asia Cup 2025 in Saudi Arabia in August, of course. Well, stream your FIBA games live by scanning the QR code. Watch the highlights and you can get all of the scores. So much there to see. Finished 77-99, the reverse fixture. Big win for Lebanon against the UAE in Dubai, and they want to try and turn things around, the UAE. Drag Perisic knows the UAE basketball system very well. Shabab Al Ali, the team that he actually coaches, in the UAE. They've won 8 out of the 8 championships since the inception in 2013. A 10-team league. And he's working his magic alongside his assistant coach, Marko Filipovic, 52-year-old, who's spent a lot of time coaching different teams, different parts of the world. So in Egypt for Al Ittihad in Alexandria. One of the teams we haven't seen compete in the Basketball Africa League. It's just been about Zamalek and Al Ahly. Maybe in a future qualification. And, everything's set and we're ready to get going. Fans need to see Wael Arakji do all of these Lebanon stars strut their stuff once again. And Al-Breiki will pick up possession as we get the third quarter underway here in Zouk Mikhail, just north of Beirut. Here we go. El Zabi. And Dai's come back on. His impacts will be pivotal. Dickerson, Al Shababi, Dai out. There's a long-range three. Stunning three-pointer from Rashid Al Zabi, the Sharjah player in the corner, draining a big shot. Saud in Lebanon. Just the three-point advantage. Ideal way to get this third quarter going. Arakji. Look in the zone to try and stop them from, well, they just run out of time. But get possession back. Very fortunate for the rebound once again with Adidian. That's good defensive pressure. Long-range shot going in, and it's not good for Saud, and there's the layup. Quick transition. All of a sudden, Al Zabi puts them just 1 point behind Lebanon. That is ideal. Great pass straight down into the hands of that man, Al Zabi. 43-42 with Majok. Majok and Dai, wonderful matchup between the two bigs. Adidian tries to swivel, turn, pivot. And made safe at the back by El Shababi. Good pressure and good defensive play there from Ndai as Dickerson goes for a 2-point to try and put them in the lead. Well, that's one way to ruffle their feathers. That's a very bright start to this third quarter for the United Arab Emirates. They come out storming into this. Munir Ben Slimane making the right calls. So down into the corner, little step back. Oh, it's just been touched there by El Shababi, but there's a mid-range two. Shot clock down to 0, and they miss out on an opportunity as they go in search of points, UAE, and in search of the lead. Al-Breiki around the outside, the acceleration! Oh, sensational from Hamid Al-Breiki. He saw that the bigs were there, too quick for them. In he goes in the inside, and 2 points to put UAE ahead. Haven't managed to score any points so far until this man goes up, and of course he's going to score. Goes without saying, Wael Arakji is the man of the moment. Just watch this. And there's contact, and it's +1 for Arakji. Is the contact from Al Zabi, who just recently drained 2. That right arm swiping across Arakji's body. And the extra is good as well, because, well, you wouldn't bet against Arakji scoring from the free throw line. You wouldn't bet against him doing anything wrong. He's been top-notch tonight. Flung out wide. Oh, that's he showed and he went and shot. He didn't manage to get the points. UAE picking up possession again. Dickerson, Al-Breiki, darting away from his man. That is just delightful. Well about that. He drives through into the paint, going in the inside, holds it up, and just manages to get a beautiful 2 points, and then all of a sudden you've got Hadidian, who's slam dunking 2 points at the other end for Lebanon to erase all of the fine work that they just put in at the other end. Nicely done, it's all opened up! Oh, the block from Hadidian, getting Al-Breiki out of the way, and it's been set up. Majok puts it in. And the two's good for that man, Majok. Just look at this. Well, it was set up for an alley, he wasn't ready to go. Too many defenders, but still. Ndai for three. Oh, wow! That is just brilliant from Ndai, and they're up to 1 point. Honestly, this is just emphatic basketball being played here in Lebanon tonight. Arakji, Dickerson. Ball comes to Saud into the paint. Oh, he's out-muscling Al-Shababi every time, Gerard Hadidian. And getting a little bit frustrated in the process. And gonna assess the situation. He's on 13 points. It's a traveling call, in fact. There was a block and just prevented Hadidian from actually rising up. Let's just have a look at this again. Okay. 50-49. Dropped in, Hussein to Dickerson. Dickerson gets another chance. Does come out to Ndai. Ndai for two. Comes back out as another opportunity. Ndai picks it up. Dickerson, he doesn't have much space. He'll find his way out logically. Shot clock down to 7, long range shot! Oh my, dropping in to say hello. Al-Breiki draining his three. On the UAE, 2 points up midway through the third quarter. Giving the ball away once again. Al-Breiki, Al-Breiki, Al-Breiki. It's in, and 2 points, and it's a 4-point advantage for UAE. And they are just setting alight this Nuhad Nufal Sports Complex. Great vision, interception, and there's the steal and the finish. It's a wonderful layup. And he had backup as well with 2 extra players, but look at that. That's just not to your teammates, is it? A mistake there coming from Mezer. And a fervent reaction from Coach Perisic. All credit to UAE. They've just hit the right notes at the end, coming out into the third quarter, of course. Well, you can stream your FIBA games live by scanning the QR code. They're watching the highlights, and you can get all of the scores, stats. Five minutes remaining. UAE 4 points up. Couple of changes. Majok picking the ball up. Oh, lovely play there for Majok. Well, it was the pick and roll, and he just manages to deal with Ndai. It's a fine match in the paint between the two bigs. Flung back out and a chance. And there's a traveling call going against Al-Breiki. Arakji. Tides can turn at any point. Arakji going right through. That is sensational. Well, the +1. Look, the foul's been committed. Just look at this. It's just that Sneaky hand there from El Shabibi. The right hand just getting in the way. You get your points, you get the extra shot. El Shabibi needs to be a little bit careful. And this will please Coach Perisic. He knows what he's doing here. 1 point lead now for Lebanon. And Hussein for Ndai. Mid-range 2. Majok with a defensive rebound. Into the path and scores with a layup. Beautifully done there from Ali Mezeh. Look at that, great pass and a great finish. El Shabibi, nicely done, Dickerson. Dickerson! Oh, beautiful acceleration. Doesn't pick up a foul in the process, but how about that for a score? And look at this, it's all happening. And Ndai's been knocked off his feet, and Majok may have picked up a foul there. No, it's the opposite. It's Ndai who's fouled. Let's have a look at this again. There you go, there's a holding call there. And there's, well, he's trying to milk the situation, and Ndai, it appears, goes down. Very frustrating. He's got his hands full with trying to deal with that Majok. Ndai's a great player, though. Just fuel an interesting fourth quarter. It's all about channeling that frustration in the right way. I'm sure he'll come back flying in when he comes back onto the floor. Majok. 2 point lead for Lebanon. 3:35 left to play. Arakji around the back. Oh, he is just a delight to the eye. Look at this, behind the back. Dribble back into his hands. And that's a long-range shot coming in. Hussein that doesn't drain. Arakji, great drive, oh my word. That's a sumptuous score from El Darwich as well, but look at Arakji. Charged straight in. He's just charged straight into Hassan Hussein to get possession back. And the points don't count. 3 minutes remaining. Dickerson will be waiting to take that pass. There's a foul on Al-Breiki from Majok. That's just enough to catch the attention of the officials. Shifting body, just leaning into just the hips and just getting in the way, making life complicated for Al-Breiki to get past. Dickerson picks it up. Dickerson, little spin, look at that. Oh my, that is top quality basketball. How he found the gap, first of all. Beautiful little spin, and then the soft, delicate touch to put points on the board. And Dickerson is really flying tonight. He's up to 18 points. 8 from 13. 2 pointers for Dickerson. It's a 2 point lead. Lebanon getting possession back over on that far side. Mezeh unable to find his man. Picked up by Al-Breiki. Al-Breiki has been set up well. Another foul that's been committed, and more frustration here for Lebanon. They've got to be careful. Just look at this, Al-Breiki goes through. And every time that he just darts right through the middle, you know that it's going to be complicated. Al-Zabi was the player who picked up a bit of contact. The first miss from the charity line. Vital points need to be scored at vital moments of the game. Second is good. It's a 1-point game with 2:33 left to play. Arakji. A little bit of space. Waits for support. He's got it from Eldawich. Long range shot. 3 points drained beautifully from Khalil. The 28-year-old point guard plays alongside Hadidian, scoring from out wide. 4-point lead. Oh, the pass is brilliant. Look at that. And Hamid Al-Bareiki takes a sumptuous pass, dissecting the defense before scoring the 2. Another great, oh, the dunk, beautifully done. Sergio Eldawich, one-handed dunk. Look at that pass from Arakji, I mean, come on. Shabebi. 3 points, drained in emphatic fashion. Al-Bareiki this time hitting the triple. Not allowing Lebanon from going ahead. Arakji. Shot clock down to 7. He's got a little bit of help from Majok. Screen gave him an extra split second. Range is not good. Al-Bareiki, 65-64. Al-Bareiki, oh, he's got a little bit of support. There's a second chance. Gets it back out. Dickerson looking to try and take the pass. That's a good bounce pass into the paint. It goes up. Oh, knocking down the 2. And that was beautiful. Some very classy basketball being played here in Lebanon tonight. Arakji round the back, and that's not going anywhere. It's been picked up. Oh, sensational again. They've got the sparkle this time. It's Al-Zabi. Taking it around Mezer for sinking the points. Last 10 seconds of the third quarter. 3-point lead for UAE. And the ball comes out. There's a foul on Arakji. And frustration there for Munir Ben Slimane, because the 3-point lead would have gone down a treat. Now they know that they've got the danger man going to the free throw line to try and score 2 points. Abdulaziz Ahmed coming on, the 20-year-old forward. First is good for Arakji. And the second is good as well. 6.8 left to play. And Arakji will head off for a breather. I think we've got a timeout that's been called by the UAE, who have possession with 6 no, we're going to just go straight into it. Dickerson. It's down through the middle. Oh, it's... Well, the traveling call, of course, caught the ball. And that's just a wasted opportunity. A little bit of a shaky moment there it was for Al-Zabi. And a 1-point lead for the UAE as we head into the fourth quarter. This is just fascinating, it really is. Lebanon and the UAE back and forth as we enter the final quarter. Yeah, the Zouk Michaela, north of Beirut. %, 20 from 31, 2 points, and 75 free throws. Stats looking good on that side, but 10 more 2-point shots and 49%, with 20 of their 2 pointers going in. The UAE are in position to rattle Lebanon, already qualified as they seek qualification. Seeking their 9th qualification for the FIBA Asia Cup in Saudi Arabia 2025 in August. I think that he's always going to be in the highlights from every quarter, Arakji. He's just been, well, at the top of his game. Being impressed by Hamid Al-Breiki as well. Some good shots from the outside, good fast transition plays as well for UAE. They've been seizing their opportunities and picking up vital points in key moments of the game, just not allowing the Lebanon team from moving ahead. Well, stream your FIBA games live by scanning the QR code. You can watch the highlights, get all of the scores from that QR code on the screen. This is going to be riveting. This is going to be high octane. It's going to be pure entertainment. Lebanon are already qualified with 5 wins from 5. United Arab Emirates, they managed to beat Bahrain 90-77 back in November. They need to win tonight, and they also have to rely on the other result that's taking place in the group, of course, between Bahrain and Syria. Oh, the layup is quality, love it. And Mez Saoud getting the first points of this 4th quarter. And Lebanon take the lead. And Syria 55, Bahrain 48. Dickerson, Al-Breiki. They pick possession up once again. UAE, Al-Breiki again. Shot clock down to 0 because there was no shot, it was just a block. And a little mistake there from UAE. That's a fantastic block there from Amir Saoud. Flings it back. And no one's looking at the shot clock. Arakji. Ndai holding him. Shot clock down to 4. It's getting in his way. It's pick up very quickly. And it's been made safe. They've got a chance to try and get points here. Al-Breiki. And he gets fouled there by Arakji. First foul of the 4th quarter. And it just means that they'll get 2 shots here. He's up to 18 points, Hamid Al-Breiki. And he is, but he's not the top scorer. It's DeMarco Dickerson who has 20. Al-Zabi's up to 10 as well. And Al-Breiki with a double because he's got 10 assists as well, just to give you an idea. 18 points for him. That's wonderfully done. Oh, it just all opened up for the ever-dangerous Sergio El Darwich. And Dickerson goes through, rolls it perfectly over the rim and in. And another sensational reaction. Well, that's going to be 3 shots from the free throw line for Amir Saoud. Not a good scenario. Look at him, he's on the outside. Now just look. Contacts there from El Shababi. You can't go near a long-range shootout knowing that you're going to make contact. Have to be careful. Darwich gets one from three, finally, from the free throw line. And a 2-point lead for Lebanon. Al-Shababi. He's Al-Shababi. Al-Shababi. Oh, it's a nicely done. That is brilliant, but he just can't get the points. Al-Breiki. And a foul is being committed. They'll get possession back. Didier, and the idea was good, just to put pressure. Right from the moment that the ball was coming out from deep in Lebanon territory. Just also got to be careful. Saud Majok with the screen, picks the ball up in the paint, tries to work his magic, goes over the top, and it doesn't go in. Dickerson. Everybody in position. Al-Shababi for three. Back off the iron, picked up by this man here. Oh, knocking down the three, Wael Arakji. And the fans of the Cedars flying the flags high as a timeout's been called by the UAE. A 5-point advantage has been built, and which has shaken Monia Ben Slimane and his players up a little. Have to get those points when they're pushing forward. They have to turn every offensive play into points. If they don't, they're going to be playing second fiddle to this Lebanon side, who have just been playing some fabulous basketball over the past few years, culminating in that final against Australia in Jakarta, where they lost by 3 points, 75-72. They're actually the MVP there, despite the loss. But they collected silver medal, and they were, well, just celebrating that, but it just came so, so close. They want to go one step further in Saudi Arabia this August, because they can, because they play some great basketball, but they will have a lot of fine competition. Teams who are starting to turn it on, of course, throughout these windows. We've seen what's happened. Australia unbeaten, a sweep for them, 6 wins. And New Zealand picking up 5 out of their 6. China and Japan doing the same in Group C, and then Jordan with 6-0. Dominate Group D. And Iran on 5-1. There's going to be some beautiful and frantic competition. Well, and Ndai gets the ball to Al-Shababi, goes high, a little bit too high, way high, over behind the backboard. Actually, just talking with the officials, concerned about something. We move forward. It's Darwish. Dickerson. Trying to get the steal. Timing just a little bit off. Foul count will be important here. Majok. Arakji. Arakji picks it back up. Long range 3. Doesn't make it. And Al-Shababi gets fouled. We'll see the foul counts just increase very swiftly if we continue like this. It will mean that the last few minutes will be frantic, especially if both teams are close in terms of the scores. DeMarco Dickerson. Hamid Al-Breiki goes around Arakji, loses possession. No, he doesn't, Ndai picks it up, and there's the three-pointer. That was top quality there from Ndai. And how important was that? Talk about key moments in the game, and Ndai getting a triple, and Hadidian just blocked and shut out big time. They get another chance to shoot. Look at that, Ndai's coming back into this game, having been overshadowed momentarily by Majok. Just look at that. It's actually Al-Breiki. And then afterwards, a bit of contact on him. And the foul goes against Lebanon. Syria 59, Bahrain 53 as it stands. Long range shot, and Ndai hits another three. And look at that, 77, they move ahead. Wow. Doesn't come better than that. The UAE are fighting for their lives. They want to go to Saudi Arabia. Oh, that's just picks up there from El Dawich. He goes to try and hook it over the top. Al-Shababi picks it up, makes it safe. 5:30 left to play, a 1-point lead for UAE. Dickerson, backs pass, nicely done. Oh, the two! And that is great offensive play from UAE. And up to, what, 79 points now. And a timeout called by Lebanon. Tactics, team tactics are going to be vital for both coaches now as they try and get it right, try and understand how to deal with it and how to deal with every phase of play. The UAE scoring massive points at key moments. 23 assists and 27 rebounds, 48%. Look at that from the field goal to 56. The UAE have been opportunist. Look at that, that was quick transition, of course, after losing possession. And that was a missed opportunity to score, of course. Having not followed the shot clock, Arakji shows great panache from outside. But this is great long-range shooting, of course, also from Mamadou Ndai. And a block and another score from Al-Breiki. So much to talk about. 5:20 left to play, 3-point lead for UAE. Mezer. Arakji. Majok, oh, of course he's gonna drain it from there. Big score from Atem Majok. But look at that pass, top quality, straight into his path. And he won't get better than that. Unchallenged for the big man, Majok, who's 37 years of age, but scoring like a teenager. Al-Breiki. Baseline, running. Al-Shababi right through the middle. He gets fouled. And I think it's going to be Hadidian who will pick up the foul. There you go. It is Hadidian just getting in Al-Shababi's way. Dickerson steps up. Shababi's been gets his first. Fine scoring there for El Shababi, doing the business. .430 left to play. You can see it's a three-point game. Majok trying to spin around and dive. Brings it outside. Space, a little cut in. Oh, Saud goes for a long-range shot. Al-Breiki getting in his way. Now it's that right hand. Straight to the free throw line once again. This time it's Amir Saud. Great scoring from Saud, up to 16. 4 players in double figures. With Saud 16. Arakchi's on 27, Hadidian's on 13, Majok up to 12. Dickerson is the man of the moment for the UAE. Gets it out wide, shot clock down to 2. Off the rim, made safe by Arakchi. Back into his hands, it's a one-point game. Arakchi back out for a three-point shot from Saud. And the rebound's been made safe. El Shababi, and straight up for Al-Breiki for 2. And the lead extended to 3 once again. And he moves up to 20 points. Dickerson's on 23. Meza. A bit of support there from Majok. 3:22 left to play. Where is this going to go? Oh, Hadidian, look at that, dunking the ball. Ghosting his way into the paint. The big man getting rid of El Shababi. And then ghosting through, down past the baseline. I like it. 1-point game. Al-Breiki, it goes up. That's gone over the shop and missed opportunity at the other end. Arakchi with a 2-point score and 1 free throw shot, of course, just to try and get the extra. I think there was a bit of contact. El Shababi, no, it's just a 2-pointer, beautifully done. Gliding through down that right side. 84-83. 2:59 left to play. Timeout called by the UAE. Two rebounds, 28. Look at the assist there for the UAE. They've hit back immediately once they've seen Lebanon take control momentarily. They've always found answers. The big question is, now is the time that they want to try and find answers and respond, because now is the time that they will need to try and get themselves points. Otherwise, it's going to go against them. Syria are 6 points ahead of Bahrain in the other Group F battle. And if Syria beat Bahrain and the UAE win, UAE will go through to the qualifying tournaments as one of the third-placed teams in the 6 groups. Dickerson into the paint. Al-Breiki gets it back out. Al Shababi, long-range shot from the corner. Rolls back out the wrong side. Saud. So picks it up. That's nicely done. Oh, he doesn't manage to get his hands on it, Majok. Al-Shababi, Al-Braiki goes up. He's not managed to get his shot in. And a real tussle for possession. I think there's a foul on the Lebanese player because they will get possession. That's a great bit of blocking coming in from Saud. There you go, it's Dickerson on Gerard Hadidyan. Such an important play. Majok, 2:15 left to play. Mezer to that man, Arakji. Arakji biding his time. Arakji looks for Hadidyan. He's in the paint. Majok shows, goes. Oh, he's lost possession. Great opportunity. Dickerson gets the ball down. Breaky! Big dunk, big score. UAE back ahead. Comes off the chest of Hadidyan, and look at that for quick response. The fast transition, and Dickerson just making sure that that pass went straight into the path of Hamid Al-Braiki. He does the business in a big way. Dunking it down with style. Timeout called, of course, by Lebanon. And we go again into the very fast and furious final moments of this fabulous battle between Lebanon and the United Arab Emirates. Well, the pendulum is swirling both sides, and it's anybody's game, it really is. But this fight back from the UAE has been sensational. It's not even a fight back, they've been in it since tip-off, and you've got to give them full credit, because they've lost a couple of close games, of course. Lost against Bahrain 70-64, just 6 points there, and well, against Syria 63-78. Big loss against Lebanon, of course. 13-point loss against Bahrain in the other encounter. And on this occasion, they are fighting for their lives, knowing that qualification is possible. Here we go. 1:50 left to play, a 1-point game. Mezer, Majok. Saud through and over the top. Beautifully skied and drops in. Sumptuous touch. Look at this. He sees the Al-Shababi's there. Lovely left hand there to make sure that it's away from anybody's tentacles. This is Dickerson. And a 2-point shot. He gets. Is there any contact with him? I'm not too sure. Al-Shababi does finally foul Saud. And of course, we're a little bit of frustration. Let's have a look at this again. Here you go, trying to swipe and get hold of the ball. Saud will go up to the free throw line, of course, and that's where we're at the moment. Tit for tat, but he was frustrated there with DeMarco Dickerson. Didn't release him at the right time. The first shot's good. Very important one as well. Oh, and the second drops as well. It's 88-85. 1:14 left to play. Al-Braiki. Al-Braiki. 3-point shot coming in. And Majok makes it safe. It needed to fall, that one. Quick transition. Nicely done. Just using the clock, using what they've got. And they've got a bit of time here. But only a 3-point lead. Saud down into the corner. Hadidyan for 3! Massive Massive triple there for Gerard Hadidian. Needed to deliver all the time in the world. How about that? Up it goes, down it drops, and they get a 6-point lead at a key moment in this fourth quarter. 40.7 seconds to go. The big man comes to the fore. And he moves up to 18 points. We're actually with 29 tonight. And Saud's up to 20 as well. 59% field goal. That's pretty good. The UAE. Well, now it's going to be complicated for them to hit back. But they've got to believe, because 40 seconds is a long time. You've just got to use the seconds. You've got to use them intelligently. Even if it's stop-start and there are fouls, you've got to get into this. You've got to hit quickly. Quick points. And then they've got to press. Wonderful crowd here in Zouk Mikhail, just north of Beirut. Love their basketball over here. And of course, Lebanon, big team, playing in the FIBA Asia Cup. Losing finalists against Australia last time out. That's a nice pass, and he goes up and he drains it, of course, DeMarco Dickerson. And there's your 2 points. Now they've got to get to a few more. 4 in total, 35 seconds, but they've got to press, and they've got to try and get hold of the ball. Well, it's Majok who picks it up, down into the corner, and into the hands of Amir Saud. Time's running out, got to get in. So, oh, that's a giveaway ball, 18.2 seconds. Now they've got to be smart of how they use it. And a change. He wants a couple of players. Hadidian's gone off, and it looks like it was El Darwich, who's really good on rebounds, who comes back on. And DeMarco Dickerson takes the ball up. 13 seconds, they've got to move quickly. 4 points, got to make use of this. It's not enough, you've got to get your shot in. Al-Breiki for 3, comes off the backboard, and it's been picked up. Is there anybody who's got it? Well, there's a foul that's been committed. Now, to the free throw line they go. You score the first one, but then you've got to get the rebound, fling it out wide to a teammate who needs to hit 3. That's easier said than done, but it's feasible. Majok picks up the foul there. Al-Shababi. He's got 1 of 2 of his 3 from the free throw line. Well, there it is. And there's your point. 88. It's a 3-point game. 1.2 seconds. This has got to come off. Can't score it. Now they've got to get it back out. It's not going to happen. It's just not enough time. Well, Lebanon finally get the win and a clean sweep in Group F. But what a hearty performance that was from the United Arab Emirates. Honestly, they came so close. And they deserve so much credit. But the final score here on game day 6 is Lebanon 91, the UAE 88. And that's the end of the road for UAE. They will not qualify for Saudi Arabia 2025, the FIBA Asia Cup. Lebanon go through with 6-0, unbeaten through qualification. The losing finalists, or the silver medalists from the last edition of the FIBA Asia Cup. Congratulations And we can see that 26-40, 2 pointers, of course, and 8 from 18 from the three. And free throw percentage was good. 36 rebounds and 20 turnovers for Lebanon. And Wael Arakji was just outrageously good. He scored 29 points tonight, as you can see there, with Amir Saud, who was outstanding. Just 25 minutes compared to Arakji, who played nearly 40, but still managed to pour in 20. And then, of course, Adidian with his 18 and Majok with 12. Absolutely brilliant play from some of the star players. Quite low-key, El Darwich, but still. Well, let's take a look at some of the fourth quarter plays. Well, a moment where they needed to shoot. They didn't keep their eyes on the shot clock. Great drive from Sergio El Darwich. Arakji hitting threes from outside of the arc, of course, in fine form indeed. And Dai hit a pair of threes in quick succession that made him stand out from the crowd. And a wonderful block there from Al-Breiki, the top scorer. The second highest scorer for UAE. Look at that, getting rid of his man and just flying down the baseline. Arakji scoring points as if they're going out of fashion. And Al-Breiki with 24 points tonight and 11 assists, a double-double for Hamid Al-Breiki. Didn't prove to be enough finally for UAE. DeMarco Dickerson, 25 points, 7 assists, big three-pointer. That was a key moment where Hadidian hit that three to give them a 6-point lead as they managed to hold on and take the win. Thanks very much for watching. It's been a fabulous window, and for all of the teams going through to the FIBA Asia Cup, good luck this summer. Bye-bye.